Course 3, we're halfway to 100. Big lesson 50. We're solving equations, but now it's got multiple steps. These are my favorite types of lessons. I hope it's fun for you too. If a taxi charges $1.20 to ride, then $3 per mile after, or I guess per mile, even the first mile. If a ride costs $5.40 total after the equal sign, how far was the ride? Let X represent the distance traveled in miles. Solve it below. They even give you the equation. Now, where do they come up with this? It's $1.20 no matter what. It ended in $5.40. How did we get there? We add on $3 per mile. Sometimes we think per mile. Sometimes we actually put the miles next to. When it's in an equation, a lot of times you see per, you're going to put what does each mile cost next to multiplying by that value, and they say that value should be represented with X. Okay, so that way every time we put in a new mile, it's going to get multiplied by 3. Now to solve this equation, this is what it all boils down to. We need to solve this. They've already given it to us. How do we solve these? 3x plus 120, or 1.2, is 5.4. Before you deal with this, and I know a lot of you are going to try to do that, we don't want to go there first. I know you're so used to PEMDAS, but you see this, you want to get rid of this. Because remember, ultimately we want to isolate x at the end to know what that's worth. And really what that means is by the end we have gotten down to x plus 0, and that's only 1x. I mean, we don't show that part, but that's what we're doing. So how can we make this plus 0? We're going to subtract 1.2, and to keep the scale level, we need to do it to both sides. So that puts me at plus 0, basically, which will just fall off. Still equal to 1.2, take that away, that means 4.2. Okay, now we deal with the 3x. Now we deal with any multiplication product situation. We do that by either multiplying by a third, or think of it as divide by 3. So it gets down to 1x, right? 1x. Do it to both sides of the scale. $4.20 divided by 3. Comes out even to $1.40. That's what x is. Really, instead of showing it like that, we can just go, get rid of the x plus 0. That doesn't help. And get rid of the 1. X is 140, and you can double check by sticking this in for this here. And 3 times 100, or $1.40 plus $1.20 is indeed a total ride of $5.40. So start with whatever's being added and subtracted, get it down to just the product of x, and then you're done. In this case, we've got to put our negative, how many x's? Really, that's a negative 1x. Combine like terms with the 3x. Then do the other steps. So it's like 3 steps. 3x minus 1x is the same as saying, what's 3 minus 1? And then just add the x to the end, or put it on the end there. We still have the plus 4 equaling 28. Now we're back to where we just did all this stuff here. We want to subtract the 4 from both sides first, and if it helps, you can put the equal sign here. Now we're at 2x equals 24. And I like that. Divide by 2 means x equals 12. And I could check that by putting in 12 anywhere x is, and it's actually going to come out indeed to 28. So, for showing that you know what's going on, why don't you do AC, G, and I. AC, G, and I.